Moving towards a very another important topic, which is actually Paget disease. So let's start it. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It is chronic multisystemic relapsing inflammatory disorder. So means it involves multi systems. Okay, basically means chronic. It is basically a long term and persistent condition that has not been treated, and multisystemic, which I have told you, it affects your multiple organs of the body. Relapse is actually basically the worsening of the symptoms, and inflammatory, it is basically inflammation, and the uncertain cause means the cause is not properly actually understood. It might be autoimmune or genetic factors that can be involved. Prognosis, which is actually the outlook for the disorder, that may vary depending how the disease variety and the response to the treatment and individual factors actually. Okay. It is actually classified among the systemic vasculitides. So basically, it is a group of disease that is actually characterized by the inflammation of blood vessels. Okay, that affects various organs and systems in the body. Okay, the cause is unknown, or either it is actually multifactorial pathogenesis, autoimmunity, which I have told you, tumor necrosis factor, they had also play an important role in them. What are the main clinical features? It began in third decade of life, means it is in middle-aged people. Remission exacerbations, means it actually come and go. It is like that. Remission means basically the symptoms remove or completely gone, but the exacerbation means worsening of the symptoms like this. It affects oral cavity. Okay, oral lesion, genitalia ulceration. It affects your skin. It affects ocular, means it affects the eye. So it affects your oral cavity. It affects your genitalia, skin, and eyes. And pathology test is positive. Now, what is actually pathology test? This test is a diagnostic tool through which we assess the skin hypersensitivity reaction to even to the minor trauma. It is actually associated with the certain inflammatory conditions, like you have like a skin prick like this. So how it is actually how the skin is actually sensitive to that actually. So in this it is actually positive. When the positive reaction is indicated, means there will be a formation of pustules or papilla that developed at the site of needle prick. Aptis ulcer, like minor, major, herpeti, or atypical, are most common and occur early in the course of disease. In this disease, the most first ulcers that appear are known as aptis ulcer. It also affects your genitalia. So it has the ulcers are similar to aptis, and in the scrotum, penis, and vulva are common. Skin lesions, which I have told you, there are papules, pustules, and nodules. Papules, pustules, nodule. There is also erythema, nodosome, folliculitis, which means actually it is basically an inflammatory condition in which there are painful nodules. Okay. Then you have necrotic angiitis, which is actually basically what happened that, and sorry, folliculitis means the inflammation of the hair follicles that is caused either bacterial or fungal. Necrotizing angiitis or necrotic angiitis ulcers is basically the inflammation of the blood vessels that lead to the damage, and there will be necrosis that are common in skin lesion. You can see here these are papules, pustules, and then you have nodules, nodosomes, fasciitis. Then you have necrotic angiitis. Okay. Skin lesions is conjunctivitis, iritis with hypopyon. Iritis means inflammation of the iris, and hypopyon is basically what is accumulation of pus in the anterior chamber of the eyes. It is due to severe infection. Then you have actually uveitis. Uveitis is actually inflammation of uvea, and uvea is the middle layer of the eye, which include your iris, ciliary body, and choroid. Okay, then retinal vasculitis means that leads to blindness also, means you can see here. Patient has conjunctivitis, iritis with hypopyon. Then patient has also the retinal vasculitis, and then patient has actually uveitis. Other features are actually this is seronegative. Okay, monopolyarthritis means it includes monopolyarthritis. So seronegative means there is absence of specific antibodies in the blood that actually happen in the seronegative arthritis, means the patient does not have rheumatoid factor negative. Okay. It means then you have monopolyarthritis, which is actually basically the inflammation of the, so it is actually monoarthritis in which there is actually inflammation of the single joint. There is mistake. Then you have actually epididymitis, which actually means the inflammation of the epididymis. Okay, and you know it is actually a tube in the testicles that store the sperm. Then you have venous thrombosis. You have actually arterial aneurysms, glomerulonephritis, pulmonary vasculitis, pericarditis, endocarditis. Means it affects your joints, it affects the testicles, it affects the veins, arteries, it affects your kidney, your lungs, your heart, and your CNS also. The diagnosis is basically you will take history, clinical examination. Since there is no laboratory test, the differential diagnosis: Aptis ulcers, Fapa syndrome, RB simplex infection, erythema multiforme, and S Johnson syndrome. Actually, rheumatoid diseases: lung sarcoidosis, ulcerative colitis, Crohn disease. So the basic guidelines is you have to diagnose accurately, basically, and then refer to a specialist like a rheumatologist, gastro should be involved. Topical and systematic steroids both are involved. Some if severe form is this, it should be actually undertaken by a specialist. Systematic steroids, prednisone 30 milligram per day to 80 milligram. Dose can be tapered to 5 to 10 for a long period. Azathioprine or other immunosuppressants 50 to 100 milligram per day for the ocular and oral lesions. Cyclosporine 2 to 3 milligram per kg. Then cyclophosphamide is here, and prombusol also is here. Then colchicine, others, and dipsazone, thalidomide, which is contraindicated in pregnancy, and pentoxyphylline is also given. Topical you have triamcinolone, acetonoid. Then you have clobetasol, fluoxetine gel, and inhaler steroids, xylocaine ornaments, aminosalic acid, and then you have AG, silver nitrate stick application also. Genital ulcers, for this you have topical steroids, antimicrobial ornaments, ocular ulcers, lesions. It should be undertaken by ophthalmologist. Then you have alternative therapies: interferon alpha and mucophenolate and mofetil, then tracolimus and sulfasalazine. Anticoagulant therapy, anti-tumor necrosis factor therapy, and gastroprotective drugs should also be given as alternatives.